www.redhotradio.fm. www.redhotradio.fm.
Support C.O.R.E in using the arts to inspire people of all ages. In addition to music, literacy, and arts programming, C.O.R.E Music Foundation also provides free meals, summer programs, after-school fun, and high school community service hours. Give to C.O.R.E Music Foundation's annual fund. Your efforts will empower the community at large. For more information, visit C.O.R.E Music Foundation online at www.coremusicfoundation.org. Welcome to RedHotRadio.fm's special interview with Precise. How are you today?
I'm awesome. What's up, world? This is your man, Precise, Wendy Wild Hundreds representative. What's good?
We know your stage name, but what does your mom call you?
Well, my mom will call me Junior. Well, my name is Eddie Lamarre Jr. Junior really is junior in French. My parents are in Creole, rather. My parents are from Haiti. I was born and raised here in Chicago. So I do enjoy dual citizenship in Haiti and the United States, and I love that.
Your family background is Creole, or is it Haitian? Or is
Haitian. The language is Creole. When people think Creole, they think New Orleans. There is actually a relationship between New Orleans and Haiti through Toussaint Louverture, who was a revolutionary, helped overthrow the French in Haiti.
Well, is the food the same, or is it a lot different?
I will say there are some similarities, but just like any place else, the food is going to be real specific to the region, so it's not really that. We do eat a lot of beans and rice, seafood. I was just thinking today I was craving for some red snapper. The last time I had some really great fish, I was in Jacmel, which is a city in Haiti, and it just caught it, meaning it had just come out the water. And we had banan peze, which is plantains. So the fish in the banan peze was some of the greatest food I ever had. And I came back home wanting fish, and nothing has ever lived up to that since.
And it never will.
No, I know, but I can still dream.
What did your father do when you were growing up? What were some of the jobs that he had?
Well, my dad, him and my mom divorced when I was younger. But when he was working here, he worked in the steel mills. There was a time when the steel mills it was a booming industry here before they actually packed up and started getting cars built in Japan, and they took over everything. At any rate, besides doing that, I remember seeing his friends. He would invite his friends over, and they would have band rehearsal at the house. My dad played the guitar, and he played the saxophone. So I would just see band. I would hear music all the time. So the type of music that they did was Haitian music, known as compa. Some people spell it with a C, some people spell it with a K. But essentially, it's just that Caribbean vibe, that feel, that rhythm. That's pretty much the best way I can explain it. And, they would just be rehearsing. I'd be in tune. It's just something that's in my blood now,
So why, as an artist, didn't you go that route? What made you choose hip-hop as your outlet?
Hip-hop is something that's, the music in itself is just in my blood anyway. I've been doing this for a while now. My sister, she's an opera singer. She just came off a tour of Porgy and Bess overseas. Her name is Joelle Lamarre. She also did a production here in Chicago of Porgy and Bess at the University of Chicago. I can't remember the theater, but that was awesome. It got rave reviews, and I think she just got a gig like a month ago at the Lyric Opera, so that's real huge. I'm proud of my sister. Back to your point, the music is in my blood anyway. Growing up in Chicago, as anybody knows, house music is real prevalent here in Chicago. But, in the hundreds, it was good, we listened to house music, but sometimes, we would take our radio, sit on the porch and listen to Run DMC or the Beastie Boys. And what I loved about that, even just saying the Run DMC and Beastie Boys, that those are two different spectrums in terms of the type of community that hip-hop attracts. So it's all-inclusive. There's a feel and a spirit to it that I just automatically connected to, and I just remember knowing that I could put words together to rhyme, and it just happened,
In your opinion, what's the difference between rap and hip-hop?
Hip-hop is the culture. Rap is one of the things you do as a form of expression of that culture. Now, there's been some discussion on the Facebook pages and statuses that hip-hop is not a culture, whatever. from my perspective, hip-hop is a culture. It's a beautiful culture. But rap is just something that you do within that to express it. Just like breakdancing is, just like graffiti is, just like turntablism, all of that. And emceeing. Emceeing is actually what I do.
So when you say that you're an MC, what does that mean, and what type of responsibility goes along with that?
Well, emceeing to me means to move the crowd, to be able to captivate an audience and give direction and get people excited and hyper, give people the ability to tune in to what you're doing or tune into your message. That's what I do.
So how would you describe your lyrical content or your lyrical style?
Well, I know my style is, I kind of keep the essence of hip-hop true in my style, meaning I'm able to combine, the fast rapping style, that Chicago's known for, along with like the traditional, boom bap rhythms of, the Bronx or the Queens, those type of styles, along with, being Haitian, just being able to pull all that stuff together. I know people have likened me to everybody from Common to Black Thought to CL Smooth. Somebody the other day said that I reminded them of Fonte. And, that's kind of how my style is, but I'm an original for sure. But of course, I draw from the people who really set the foundation. I mean, rap is amazing. You can do any type of style. That's what I love about it.
When I'm talking to you and listening to your music, I get good vibes. Is this a conscious effort, or is this just who you are, and is this just what comes with you?
What I'll say is that, yes, that is who I am. I feel like all of us are not just one thing. So we're tapped into the universe. So, yes, it is a conscious effort from the perspective of the words that I choose, and me understanding that those words never come back void. So if we actually have control over what we say and understand that words carry a vibration, hate carries a specific vibration. People feel a certain way when they hear that. But love carries a totally different vibration. So I'm deliberate with the words that I choose, because what I feel my purpose is, what I feel that part of my purpose is here, the purpose I have on this earth, is to really demonstrate the ability to tap into this source connection, this connection to God, and pull down what we need to make the world better, because that's why we're here. We're all here to make the world better. But we need to be real deliberate and understand that, look, the words that we choose put us in specific situations, and they always come back with a result. What was interesting is just a couple of days ago, I was watching a Tupac interview that he was doing in jail. And Yummy Sandifer, he was a young man who was killed in the hundreds, like 10 years old. They killed him execution style. They had a picture of Yummy Sandifer sitting next to him. I just brought that up because I remember that being real poignant, seeing that picture sit next to Tupac. When Tupac was speaking, in about maybe the 5-minute mark of the interview, he's talking about how he predicted that he would be, everything that he did in his albums was like a prediction that he would be in jail where he is right now, or get shot, like he predicted all of that. He was like, I said all of that. And when I heard that, I said, wow. I said, I wonder how come they don't show this interview more, because he said that. That's the power and what put him in that situation. Dude, if you understand what I'm saying. I know a lot of Tupac fans may be listening and everything, but he painted a picture for himself, and it came true, right?
Yeah, maybe they should show that interview a little bit more. There's
a level of necessity that exists when it comes to what Tupac represents in hip-hop, but I think a lot of people missed out on it. I think they missed out truly on the true essence of the power that he was able to command in terms of being able to motivate the masses. But motivate the masses in such a way that we are able to affect change in any aspect of our community. So once again, that's what I work towards. The ability to be able to motivate the masses to do something constructive.
That's a good goal. That's a good place to work from. Tell us some of the projects that you've worked on in the past.
Well, when I first started doing this thing, I started as a solo artist, but then I met a gentleman by the name of Chris Rice. Rest in peace, he passed away a few years ago. And a brother by the name of Victor Moore. He calls himself Creole. He used to call himself Creole. Basically, we formed a group by the name of New Birth. We put out an album, just tapes out. Also, we formed an allegiance with a group by the name of Infra Black, and we formed a group called Allergics. We were allergic to whack. So we did a few albums. Then everybody kind of went along their way, did their own different things. Then I did an album myself called My Life about 2000. Wasn't any major release, just throughout Chicago. Right now I'm working on It's On Me, which is that's also the name of the single that's being pushed right now too. And the B-side of that is a single by the name of Go. It's On Me is produced by Ty Hill and DJ Thunder of the Productionics, and Go is produced by NSB Pros. Now, before all of that gets released, I'm working on a mixtape that's called Ladies Love Mixtapes. It's an interesting story behind that. DJ K Max of WHBK Radio, I don't know if you've ever heard of CTA Radio. We were having a discussion actually on radio about how lawyers and women killed hip hop. But it was a discussion that he had with an individual whose feeling was that, well, I understand how lawyers kill hip hop, just with the, taking the money off the top and all this, just and sampling and all that kind of stuff. Now, women, he said the guy he was having a discussion with said women kill hip hop because guys are catering their songs to make women dance, because women want to dance and all of these types of things, but a lot of women don't listen to hip hop because of that. So I said, okay, well, after we had that conversation, I said, well, if that's the case, if there aren't a lot of women listening to hip hop, it's because we're not providing them something. We're not providing them what they want to listen to. So then I came up with the concept of Ladies Love Mixtapes. Shout out to LL. Hopefully he's able to do one of the interludes or whatever. But the concept of the album is about the start of a relationship to the start of a relationship, if that makes sense. So it starts off with myself, in the club, I meet a woman, and then the end of it is I meet a woman. So kind of the cycle within, a 7-day period or 7 months, however you want to look at that. Just kind of, just a story. So from my perspective, I think women like stories, some intrigue, so that's what I bring to the table for that specific mixtape. So that'll actually drop before the album.
Within the next 45 seconds, RedHotRadio.fm will play the lead single from the new album by Precise. Now, Precise, you have precisely 30 seconds to tell us the title of the album, where we can buy it, the name of the single, and the message behind it. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go. Are we on now? All right. The name of the single is called It's On Me. The name of the album is also called It's On Me. You can purchase that on iTunes. Just do a search for Precise It's On Me. You can also get that off Bandcamp, precise.bandcamp.com. The message that I'm really trying to send with It's On Me is a message about responsibility, socially, personally, and to your community. So if you want to see a change in the world, it's really on you to get it going. I want to see a change, so it's on me. That's how I go.
time to kick go. Double time, do the rhyme, flip it like jujitsu. Music stuck in limbo, everybody simple. All I hear is pop, 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 like it's a pimple. Proactive, reactive to the counterproductive, massive. Taller than the sky be the measure of my status. Them want give me wagness, but I just won't have it. Cutting off the wind like a chronic asthmatic. Smooth in delivery, approach pragmatic. Got an everlasting battery pack that's automatic, so I keep going and going. That damn rabbit. Tricks out for kids so you can have at it. Time is standing still, a generation is lost. Blame it on the seeds when you know it's our fault. Blame it on the seeds when you know it's our fault. Blame it on the seeds when you know it's our fault. I tried to put it off, but I can't, it's on me. Tried to blame the other man, but I can't, it's on me. If I fail without a plan, guess what? It's on me, you know, it's on me. Say what? It's on me. I tried to put it off, but I can't, it's on me. Tried to blame the other man, but I can't, it's on me. If I fail without a plan, guess what? It's on me, you know, it's on me. Say what? It's on me. Inside of me lies the heart of a lion and pounds of grease from the chicken I was frying. Got $1 million house. Ah man, stop lying. A supermodel spouse and designer kitchen appliances. Brothers with like minds, I form alliances. Universal minds, I revolve around scientists. Take your time, be careful when you're trying this. Hotter than heat and deeper than Leviathan. Lost you at the start, well let me try again. I'm the reason lyricism is so fly again. Raising you up out of this mind you've been lying and confusing without focus. Is where you find it in me. You'll find me in the trenches of this war. Reminding everybody why and what we here for. For the youth that we struggle. Keep them out of trouble. They see our ways and actions no matter how subtle. I tried to put it off but I can't. It's on me. Tried to blame the other man but I can't. It's on me. If I fail without a plan, guess what? It's on me. You know, it's on me. Say what? It's on me. I tried to put it off but I can't. It's on me. Tried to blame the other man but I can't. It's on me. If I fail without a plan, guess what? It's on me. You know, it's on me. Say what? It's on me. Mentally held up, no sight of parole. Your lawyer ain't getting paid, your story ain't told. Can't have no direction, ain't got no goal. Then tell me why that lawyer let you tripping for. You been a musclehead like Piscopo. The industry's the pimp telling the shit to go. Yo, make my money, don't come back, bro. Or you're hanging by your neck with a contract roll. If I marry in this music, then we'll have to unload. Weddings cost a grip and we got life to grow. Power phrases make all these walls crumble. Got money to make and knowledge by the bundles. We represent the light in the deepest dark jungle. G-Vision, baby, and we got to stay humble. I tried to put it off, but I can't. It's on me. Tried to blame the other man, but I can't. It's on me. If I fail without a plan, guess what? It's on me. You know, it's on me. Say what? It's on me. I tried to put it off, but I can't. It's on me. Tried to blame the other man, but I can't. It's on me. If I fail without a plan, guess what? It's on me. You know, it's on me. Say what? It's on me. It's on me. It's on me. It's on me.
Thank you, Precise, for joining us on redhotradio.fm. It was truly a pleasure having you on the show. But before you leave, tell us, what is your mission as an entertainer?
As an entertainer, one thing I forgot to mention was that I work with an ensemble by the name of Just FM 365. And we do a production called the CGX, the Creative Group Experience. And the mission of the CGX is really to, through a stage production that involves live painting, dancing, acting, singing, all of that, is really a movement to bring culture back to our community. So reclaiming our culture. So essentially that's my mission as an artist, as an entertainer. Just FM 365, we bring arts and entertainment all year round. That's what we provide to everyone. I think that's what's lacking in our communities, to bring a sense of pride, not arrogance, but a sense of pride, so that when I walk to a corner store, the person in the corner store looks like me. I think that's a powerful thing. You know, I think it's powerful if I go and I look on the side of the corner store, I see a mural of a family on the side of the corner store. I feel like that's a beautiful part that's necessary in our communities, to be able to see ourselves doing great things. So my mission is to be here to help us to stay focused, positive, and productive, consistently be productive, be a great motivation for us to do great things. That's why I'm here.
Ashe. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully you get a lot of sales on your album.
I think that's going to be automatic. Thank you so much for having me here on Red Hot Radio. This is so awesome, and hopefully all of you go get this single. Once again, you can check the video out on YouTube. It's on me, L Cut. We're going for 1 million views. Team 1 million, let's squad up and go get these views.
We're Oak Park's #1 internet radio station. Now streaming online at redhotradio.fm. Our phone number is 877-852-7586.
Trying to purchase a new or used car but have credit issues? CarLoansNY.com will help. Go online or call 888-281-7757. View hundreds of new and pre-owned cars. Be approved in minutes. CarLoansNY.com's goal is 100% credit approval. We look at your future, not your past. New and pre-owned vehicles priced to fit your budget. Stop going dealer to dealer to get turned down. Go to CarLoansNY.com today and start driving within 24 hours. Or call 888-281-7757. We help good people with bad credit get great cars.
www.redhotradio.fm.